vlog160. It is September 20th, Friday, 2024. I am in Ho Chi Minh City, and this is a 10-minute vlog where that is a stream of consciousness conversation about what is top of mind. Usually, actually, that's the intro. I kind of always have been restating like what is the purpose of this. So I'm really excited about like using YouTube and creating content on YouTube and creating vlogs, which are kind of like public journals, and I see that this has a lot of potential for like self-expression, for creativity, for expanding of your awareness, your consciousness, and being and living well. What has been like top of mind recently has been like this idea about how making like progress, being good at something, being good at making progress in your life in whatever kind of area you want to make progress in, is really all about how you can maintain a state of equanimity, a state of peace, a state of relaxation. And this is really one of the most important skills that you can develop, cultivate in yourself. If you're able to, one, be aware of how you're feeling at the moment, and two, if you're feeling anxious or tense or some of these like emotions that are impairing your judgment or your awareness, then you find a way to return to a state of peace, state of relaxation, a state of calmness, equanimity. And so this has been like really on top of my mind recently, and because this is something that doesn't get like enough attention, and this is something I feel like I can bring to the world and create value to the world by like talking about this idea and expanding upon it, and teaching people how to like return to a state of equanimity and practice this skill of being aware of how you're feeling. So this is part of like the area of life that is called like self-improvement. And self-improvement, you can look at it as self-improvement. You can also look at it as self-care, or you can look at it as mental health, or you can look at it as spirituality, or you can look at it as performance optimization, productivity. You can look at it as a kind of a therapy. And it's a very simple process. It requires this powerful thing that's called self-awareness, an awareness of how you're feeling at the moment. And often, or sometimes, depending on who you are, you may not be taking time to check in how you're feeling, because maybe you are just focused on an objective, on a goal. You're at work and you're thinking just about how you can get this task done, and you're thinking about, oh, this person at work is really bothering me, or this person's like trying to put shade on me, or something like that, or there's this kind of conflict with this kind of person. And it's always these kinds of like problems that our mind is putting awareness on, is paying attention to. And so really this is a simple thing, just being honest with yourself and having this moment of awareness of your emotional state, or your mental state, or your state as it is. And if you're feeling like, if you're feeling anger, if you're feeling anxiety, if you're feeling like maybe you're feeling jealousy, maybe you're feeling something. No, there's a really good AI API platform called Hume AI that is able to detect emotions based on your voice or your text or your image. I just love that. So that's just like another topic. It's another tangent about building apps around this. But going back to this idea of this idea of taking a moment and being able to register with yourself how you're feeling. It's simple, but it's also radical because, okay, it requires that you are honest with yourself. And okay, like sometimes maybe you feel a lot of anxiety, or you feel like resentment, and you don't know what to do. But at least, and just becoming aware of this is not necessarily going to help you not feel that way. Not like it's not going to help you return to peace and equanimity. But at least it's a step. It's a step forward. At least becoming aware is a step forward to becoming a master of yourself. And then what's the next step? Second step is like accepting that some things are not within your control and some things are within your control, and then focus on the things that you can control. And like maybe like go for a walk, and maybe go get a drink of water, do a breathing exercise. There's a very simple breathing exercise that you just take 6 breaths, and you count breaths 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You don't have to do it that fast. You can do it a lot slower, and basically you like reset your mind. 6 breaths. Let's actually do that right now, like slower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 6 breaths, and I actually became more relaxed myself. So that's proof for you that this works. And the last thing I wanted to say is what got me thinking about this is I did some exercise where you had to ask your intuition about what thing it wants you to do, or your childhood self, what thing it would want you to do. I was doing this kind of guided meditation, and this is part of it. So I asked myself, what the true me, the childhood I, the child within me would like me to do, and it said, learn how to get more relaxed and how to stay in a state of relaxation. And I was like, okay, that's real. That's a real solid ask. It's a real solid directive. It's a real solid point. All right. So then it kind of stayed with me, this thought. And then so the last couple of days I've been just thinking about, all right, how can I get actually more relaxed? And one of the things is quitting coffee or cutting back on coffee. I went 2 days without coffee, and it was just so hard. And actually taking time to rest, and if I observe myself getting really tense at work, I would take a break, step away from the computer, and go for a walk, and do more of a meditations, and just pay attention to how I'm feeling. So that's pretty much what I learned, and so that's a vlog for today. Thank you for watching. Peace.